a strategic plan for my family. I sit them down and say, all right, let's get our strategic plan together as a family. But, we've got social, we've got spiritual, we've got physical, we've got all of that in our mission statement, social and the intellectual as well. So, when you put all that in your mission statement, it's easy to drill down as you start establishing goals, objectives, and initiatives and things that you should be doing to accomplish your mission and to really reach that vision. Great, excellent. Any others? Yes.
I'll share. The mission of More to Learn Academy is to serve families worldwide with children in pre-K through kindergarten who have difficulties in learning through faith-based academic programs.
Wow, that's good. So you got some really good hows in there. So as we look back at that mission statement, we know that it has to include what you do, how you do it, and who you're doing it for. So you've got those elements in there. Excellent. Anyone else? Yes.
Mine is to spark curiosity and creativity in young minds through engaging STEM experiences by laying the groundwork for lifelong learning.
Wow. Yeah. Spark curiosity. That's excellent. Yeah. And creativity. Yes.
Prioritize foundational learning and childcare by providing creative experiences for children learn to play by supporting families and community.
So creating, playing, and supporting. So you're creating, helping them play, and also supporting families as well. Excellent. Yes.
Creating an environment that fosters curiosity, that fuels children's minds to explore opportunities and create lifelong.
Wow. Yeah. Curiosity and exploration, and then that lifelong learning, which curiosity and exploration moves into. So, that'll sell on the elevator. You don't have to do too much explaining once you say that. Yeah. Anyone else? One last person. Before we move on. All right. How are we looking in terms of time? We're good. Okay. All right. So y'all have been excellent so far. Everybody's got an A. You got your vision. That's simple, memorable, and inspirational. Some of you probably had to move some of those items, or probably should move some of those items from your vision statement into your mission statement, because we know that mission statement is what, how, and to whom. And now we want to get into the goals. Now this is where it gets a little more tedious and detailed, because you poured your poison with your vision and your mission. Now you got to drink it in terms of your goals. And the goal is sort of like your glass that you're drinking your vision and mission out of. And every time you go to the refrigerator, you take your vision and your mission, you pour it in your cup, your gold cup, and say, all right, this is what I'm going to drink in the morning. This is what I'm going to drink in the afternoon. This is what I'm going to drink in the evening. This is the Kool-Aid that I have signed up for. I'm going to drink it. So that's why that vision and mission statement they have to be not tight, but it has to be something that you really want to do. Because now you're getting ready to invest every day, every single day, in all of your effort to achieving that vision and accomplishing that mission. So the goals, they're statements of what you want to achieve according to your vision and your mission. So if you take one of your mission statements, many of you mentioned creativity, exploration, igniting bright minds. Now, what's your goal the broad level goal associated with each one of those. What do you plan to do when it comes to achieving that goal? So I looked at, or one of our students or some of our students pulled down a strategic plan from Downtown Hampton Child Development Center, I believe, in Virginia. So their mission is to nurture young children by providing affordable, quality preschools that develop the whole child and foster school readiness. To nurture young children by providing affordable, quality, there's that word, quality, preschool programs that develop the whole child and foster school readiness. So now their goal, one of their goals, and I changed it around a little bit, so if you look at what they have out there, you may not see this exact wording, but it says, by 2022, all programs and services will support comprehensive STREAM programming. Does everyone know what STREAM is? It used to be STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, and now it's science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and math. So now they want to say that all of their programs and services will support comprehensive STREAM programming. And that means that the programming is going to provide them, or with these quality preschool programs. So in providing quality, affordable quality preschool programs, they're saying that all those programs will have components of STREAM in them. But the point I'm trying to make is that you have to focus in on your mission to determine what your goals are going to be. So this particular goal is in line with the programming. It says affordable. If I were talking to them, I would say, okay, what are your goals in terms of affordability? How are you going to do that? For this coming year, what does affordable mean, and how are you going to make your programs affordable? And then programs that develop the whole child. Or let's go to foster school readiness. So what are goals associated with fostering school readiness? How are you going to do that? What types of broad level goals do you put into place to foster school readiness? The words are great, but now you've got to put a plan together, some goals together that will help you foster school readiness. Now, I wish that Tesla and Walt Disney had given me access to their strategic plan so that I could use their goals that would align with their mission and vision, but they didn't do that. They wouldn't allow me to go into their strategic plans. But you can see, and some of you have, Jessica, I know yours. Can you read your mission statement again, quickly?
Sure. I actually.
You changed it?
Yeah. But I have another one. I'll just do the philosophy beliefs, which I think is a better fit. Tater Tots Learning Center provides individualized attention to each child and teaches children to participate using cooperative play. Our program focuses on educating each child holistically and aims to foster a safe and nurturing environment. Our goal is to work with parents and children to help them actualize their dreams and work toward them, giving them a bright start.
Wow. Okay, so there's a lot there. And each one of those segments should have a goal. Nurturing that environment, you goal, or several goals. You have parents involved, you need goals for that. So for each one of those segments within that mission, you're going to have goals. Now, the best thing is that it doesn't have to be done in 1 year. You don't have to list out all the goals and say, all right, this year or over the next 3 years, we're going to do it. over the next 5 years, but at some point in time, you've got to really put together some goals that will help you actualize that mission. You just can't ignore it. For example, many business schools say, oh, we're going to provide a global environment for our students. Okay. Well, now, does that mean you're going to send them to China, to India, or does that mean you're just going to teach them what it's like to be in China or what it's like to be in India or Africa? But what are your goals associated with globalization and having a global program? So again, the point that I'm trying to drive home, I hope I'm getting it there, is that you should take those phrases within your mission statement and establish goals for them. Even if you don't carry them out this year or in 3 years or 5 years, but you should have broad level goals for each one. So let me be quiet and let you establish or revise your goals that are associated with your mission statement. Objectives are measurable. They're very measurable. Some people will put down some SMART goals. That's fine if you choose to do that. If you say, by this particular date, we're going to do this, and we want a certain percentage of people that are going to do it. That's fine if you want to measure your goals. But goals are generally broader than the objectives. The objectives are the specific measurable outcomes that you establish to achieve your goals. So let's look back at Hampton, downtown Hampton. So their goal is by 2022, all programs and services will support comprehensive stream programming. Great goal. How are you going to do that? Let's look at Objective 1B, because really Objective 1A, I don't think it fits very well if I were to be a little critical of their goals and objectives. But if let's take a look at 1A very quickly. It says by the end of June 30th, 2022, great, excellent. Got a deadline there. You know when you're going to do it. 100%, great, of parents and guardians, excellent, will participate in at least 2 parent partnership events. Excellent objective. I just don't see how it ties to the goal. Now, y'all are in the business. I'm on the fringes, but I just don't see how that objective ties directly to that particular goal. So again, great objective, but it doesn't provide to the goal of stream programming. Unless they're doing something in terms of stream programming with the parents in those events, but they should say that in that particular objective. But Objective 1B, I think, falls directly in line with the goal. It says by 2022, all programs and services will support comprehensive stream programming, and then Objective 1B by June 30th, 2022. Excellent. Got a date there. Holding yourself accountable. 100% of 3 and 4-year-olds. Excellent. So when you come back and revisit this strategic plan, which you should, because it shouldn't just sit up on the shelf, but it should be a living, breathing document. When you come back and visit it, hopefully prior to June 30th, 2022, if we were back then in 2021, but you would look at it and say, let's say it's November of 2021. Say, all right, how are we doing? Are we at 100% of 3 and 4-year-olds? And are they engaging in at least 2 stream activities? So we said that we wanted to support comprehensive stream programming. Well, now we're getting a lot more specific with this objective, and we're saying that 100% of our 3 and 4-year-olds will engage in at least 2 stream activities provided by community partners. So I like the way they tied this objective to that particular goal. somewhat of a broad level goal. They didn't necessarily need to put by 2022, but they did. But the objective is tied directly to it. Let's see, objective 1A. I want to skip that one and go to this one. So objective 1B, which was again tied to this particular goal. Now there's an initiative. So how, even though they say 100% of 3 and 4-year-olds will engage in at least 2 STREAM activities provided by community partners, okay, how are you going to do that? That's great. Objective is measurable. You have a timestamp on it, but now, how? Well, they get into some more specifics and they say that, based on the initiative number 1B1, based on results of the needs assessment, develop proposed operational plan and associated budget needs to incorporate additional programs that ensure higher reading levels. Exiting 4-year-olds with 2 years of attendance will be able to read at PALS testing levels by August 2021. So they're trying to focus in on objective 1B with that particular initiative. So you can see how the initiative even gets more detailed. I would have worded it a little differently, or I would have established a different initiative. And let me ask some of you, if that is the objective, that 100% of 3 and 4-year-olds will engage in at least 2 STREAM activities provided by community partners, what are some initiatives that you would do to make sure that all of your 3 and 4-year-olds engage in at least 2 STREAM activities? What are some initiatives that you would put into place?
Bring in a museum.
Pardon me?
If we want all of them to engage, then have a in-house field trip, so somebody coming in.
From the
a STREAM
museum?
activity.
Yeah, very specific. Yeah, so you bring in a guest speaker from a museum. What else, Jessica?
This may be a little more time consuming, but maybe not though, actually. I was thinking to have the parents, like if your child, have a meeting with them on like, okay, we have these different objectives or these different things that they can do. You need to choose 2 in order to stay in our program. I mean,
All right. So giving them a list of activities and having them choose at least 2 from that list.
Before they graduate.
Great. Yes.
I definitely like the Brands home in, but I was thinking like for Durham, for instance, you could bring the bookmobile in, where they have an event with the bookmobile, they can get library cards, they're able to they get free books in, and then somehow tie that into if the parents come to so many events or 2, go to 2 things, you're gonna get a discount tuition or something like that.
Yeah.
Something to make a way to
Excellent examples. What I've found is that we are great at coming up with initiatives and things to do. We go to this conference and we find out, oh, they're doing this over here, we gotta do that too. Oh, they're doing this over here, we do that too. Ooh, I got a great idea. We just do initiative, action, but doesn't line up strategically with what it is that we said we are going to do and what we're about and where we are headed. That's where the $1 million ideas come in. Because if your initiatives don't line up with your vision and your mission, you get tired, you get burned out. Because, you're doing a lot of stuff, but is it really helping you accomplish your overall goal? Is it helping you do what you say you're all about? Is it helping you reach that vision, which is almost out of reach all the time, but you should be striving to get there? So the initiatives, actions, oh, we're so good at that. You can come up with, I can turn on the radio and come up with 5 ideas. Just listening to the radio, ooh, wow, ooh. Listen to TED Talks, ooh, that's a great idea. I listen to Freakonomics, and they have some great programs, great ideas. Read a book, ooh, great ideas. But do they really fit into who I am and who I want to be? We're all in that area where we are becoming. We are, but we are becoming. And as we are becoming, there's that tension. And we need to make sure that we know what we are trying to become as a business or as a person. But here we're talking about business. What are we trying to become? And then our actions need to be lined up strategically to become our best at that particular endeavor. So there's always that tension. When you have more employees, more partners, then it becomes more difficult to maintain that happy medium or tension between who you are and who you are becoming. In the business school, we have a lot of faculty with a lot of ideas, a lot of different things that they would like to do, a lot of different areas. In the Center for Entrepreneurship and Economic Development, a lot of different directions. Talk to Dr. Blackwell, she'll say, ooh, we want to do this. Talk to Black Chamber, ooh, you should be doing this. Talk to the Greater Durham Chamber, ooh, you should be doing this. Talk to folks here on campus and over in nursing or in Poli-Sci, oh, you should be doing this. Well, no, we've set our plan up. We know what our vision is. We know what our mission is. And this is what we're all about. So when Dr. Blackwell came and presented this opportunity, because this fell in line with what we are becoming and who we are.